guys, so I'm working some more on the 200% Noob tube here. Good progress. Finished everything back there. Finished all the horizontal and vertical stabilizer. You saw that in the last video in part 2, and then also finished the rudder and the elevator. And so now up here in the front, I made a little open hatch here. I cut out a piece just up the top, just with freehand, no measuring or anything, and then added duct tape for the hinge that it opens on. See, like that, and it works really nice. And then also I just added a little tab of duct tape here that I can use to open it, and it's pretty well friction fit, good enough at least, where I don't actually need a locking mechanism to hold it down. So this will be to access the electronics, receiver, and your batteries up here. So let me show you how the batteries fit in. So I've got two 3-cell 2200s that it's going to run on, both of them at the same time. So it'll be running on a total of 6-cell 4400 milliamp hour. So that should give me a fair enough battery life, flight time. So I don't know if the CG will be exactly right with this, so I'm not going to make it completely final. I might have to adjust where they fit in. They're going to fit in there, so let me see, get a better view here. They're really nice and snug. And then say we have the wires going in the back there, and then we close it up, and they're in there. And then I'm gonna put little pieces of foam in front of them and behind them so that they fit in there and they don't move around during flight. So that should be interesting. And then if these two isn't in, I don't know if that was right grammar, but if these two 3-cell 2200s aren't enough to power it, then I can just add a third 3-cell 2200 for a total of 9-cell 6600 power. So also, you're probably curious, so in the front here, I'm putting one of these stickers for every sheet of foam board that I've used. So far, I've used 4 sheets, 3 on the fuselage. Well, there's 2 because I had to make it in 2 halves. And then the third sheet of the fuselage is from all that structure on the inside, which gives it its strength. And then the 4th sheet is the all the control surfaces back there. So this is the line where the wing is going to start, and it's going to end about right there on the duct tape, and that's about the halfway. That is the halfway of the plane, because that's where I attached the 2 halves of the fuselage. So here is half of the wing. It's not even done yet. See here, I just cut a bunch of little lines there, if you can see, and that's how it gets that nice bend, that nice round bend there. And then take it up here. So that's what the airfoil is gonna look like. And then put it back down. Here, it just glued part of the spar. See, it's 2 layers, and I've still got 1 more layer to put on, so it's going to be 3 layers. So very strong spar. I'm going to put it in like vertically like that, because when it's like this, it can bend easily, like that, but like this, you can't bend, so it's strong like that. So the way it'll work with the 2 wing halves is this 30-inch spar here, so it's the biggest I could possibly make because the Dollar Tree foam board sheets are 30 inches long by 20 inches. So this one is going to go, so half of it, so 15 inches is going to be on this wing half. And then the other 15 is going to be on the other wing half, which I haven't made yet. So they'll be like really glued together. And then I'm also going to have metal. So very, very strong. This is just like some scrap metal from, think like a folder drawer thing. I don't know. So got to make the other wing half, finish the spar, and then put it in half and half, half on each wing, and then I'll make 15-inch spars to fill in that space over there. And there is the finished 3-layer spar for extra strength. So let's go put that in the wing. So I glued the spar to the wing 4¼ inches from the like the double bevel where the wing folds over like that. And so now it's time to add the metal in for extra strength. So I glued in the metal spar here, and usually people would use wood or carbon fiber for something like this. I really only went with this because it's all I have, but it's also metal, and it'll be very, very strong. I can tell it will be already, and it'll definitely show it's strong while it's flying, doing high-speed bank and yank turns that would usually want to bend the wing. It should stay perfectly straight